Hi and welcome to MS Access 2016 Attendance Register System. Okay, the slash stands for present. So we have present there, we have S here which stands for sick, called by parent, late is 20 minutes late, and that is unauthorized absent. Anyone with letter A is authorized absent. Okay, so in here, let's say we want Mary Morehouse. She can be good as authorized absent. Just change that to authorized absent. Okay, the other thing is if you double click on this, it shows ribbon. If you double click on it, back there, click ribbon, double click, back to ribbon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Access and we'll put one of these together. Let's do that now, guys. Okay, let's start a new project. Let's click on blank and let's give it a name. I will save that as attendance. Click on create. Okay, so right click on this table and select design, then give it a name. Let's call it attendance and click on OK. Now for this primary key, I'll leave that enter number in there and leave it as a primary key. Next one is going to be student ID, followed by student name. Then here we have course code. Then we have register date, MAC register, and finally I'm going to call that comment there. For the date, I'm going to change that to date and time, and right here where we have default value, let's make that date value, open a bracket, now there. Okay, that is that done. So I can now save all of this, close that. Okay, once you finish creating the table, we now need to enter some data in there. So that's going to be number 1, and here I'm going to call that 239, and here let's enter a name. Okay, now let's enter another information here. That's going to be the course code, and here I'm going to make that, let's say we have in there dates of MAC. I'm going to leave the MAC, and this is comment. So let's enter more information here. Okay, I've finished entering data onto this table. So you see these 2 columns, I'm going to leave them the way they are, and we modify it inside the form. So now let's create a form. Let's close this, and right here select create, and let's select form wizard, select it all in this dialog box, click on next, select tabular, click on next, and then let's click on finish. There we go. Now that is how our interface look like. I'm now going to right click and select design. Inside the design, let's close this. I will now modify the appearance of this very form. Drag this that much. Now let's move all of these side first, and let's increase the size of this to about that, or let's just select that, get the property and see the size. Anyway, the size of that is 3.016. copy that and paste that in here, change the size of that to that. Right, I'm going to repeat exactly the same thing for these 2. Okay, so let's move this one back, and this two here, this as well. We need to increase the size of that. Select them both, go to the properties and look for, there we go. Now we need to increase the height. Let's look for height is 1.058. click on the copy that and select both, and just come in here and change the height as well. Right, that's fine. So the next thing I'm going to do now is, you see this very one here, the comment. I'm going to reduce the height of the comment. I don't want it that high, so that is fine. Just drag the comment that much. Or let's add more room for the comment. Okay, so I will now speed up the design of the whole interface, because I intend to just select it all and increase the font size for you guys to see. This comes right here, and bring this here. With the design is going to take some, that might take a little bit of time, but if you want to speed it up, you can always, one can just speed it up anyway. Move this up here and here. So I'm going to select everything and just give them, okay, just change the font, everything for that. Come right down here, let's look for fonts. That's the font. Let's increase the font to about 16, get it aligned, centered, and color, font color. Let's change the font color to black, and we need it to be bold. Font width is bold. The same thing here. I'm going to change that to attendance register. Attendance register number. Okay, my register number is going to be 4576/079. There. Okay, increase that and just get it centered here, and let's increase the font of that very. Okay, let's make it black and make that bold. Let's increase that to maybe 24 or more. Right, now the other thing I like to do is, let's come here. You see here, oh, we left this out. Okay, I can always take care of that. Here, let me insert an image. I have an image in my system already. Let's get one here, and let's go to my desktop there. Look for an image inside my icon. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this. That's the image. Just draw it there and get it somewhere here. Okay, so that's how it's looking. But there's one more thing we need to do. Make sure you select this combo box. Inside this very combo box, we need to carry out some modification. Select the combo box. Now let's come into, I think somewhere here. Right, you see where we have role sort, you enter all of this information in there. So let me copy that very information so that you guys can see it. Okay, let's say I paste it somewhere where you can see it. See here? That's what is in there. Okay? Backslash speech mark column 0 SLA. Okay? Undo that. Right. So that's what is inside this very column. Now another important bit is where we have role source. Role source type, you must change that to value list. Change that to that. or else it's not going to work. Now let's right click and see how it's going to look like for now. Okay, that's how it's looking. It's not that brilliant, so I'm going to work on it and make it look much better. So let's come back in here, right click, and let's go back to design view. Now we can close that, move this up, and we move this up. Yeah, now we can then run it again. Design, no, okay, that's much better. Alright, so we can even increase the size of this comment. No, let's increase the size of the name. Okay, now cancel that, right click, design. So I'm just going to speed up the design of the whole interface and get back to you guys. Okay, this is how it's looking now. Let me run it so that you see what I'm talking about. That's how the whole system looks now. Okay, but one thing is, I want to be able to double click here and get rid of all this ribbon. So let's come in here, design. So let's right click up here, right click on it, select build events, and in there, okay, I'm going to enter as follows: do command dot, let's say show ribbon, show taskbar, and the taskbar I want to show is the ribbon. Okay. Comma, and that will become yes. Okay, so if that is yes, that's one click will be yes. Double click, no, let's say no ribbon. And if I say, let's do another one, you see, form load, when the form itself load, to get the form load, you must come in here, right click on the form itself. Okay, make sure the form is selected, right click on it. Okay, click build event for the form, and right there we want the form load. Okay, or you can always come in here. If you don't want to use form load, you can always use form initialize or form activate. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. The choice is yours, you can use any of those. Let's come into form activate. When the form activate, I don't want the ribbon to show, no ribbon. Alright, when I click on it, the ribbon will show. When I double click, the ribbon will disappear. So if I come in here now, form header, and I want to use, let's assume I don't have this, inside form header, okay, make sure the property is selected, come into this procedural area and select double click. That's it, double click form header and just paste that in there. If I double click, show the ribbon. So let's save that and run the whole system. There we go. So if I double click here now, that shows the ribbon. If I click, the ribbon is gone. Double click, there, click, and then let's mark our register today. That is 6. So in the case of that, let's say parent called. Okay, just enter a comment there. This one is absent, so which means this particular student did not, he or she did not, or that should be he did not obtain an authorized absent form. So in there we just enter unauthorized absent. Okay, let's say we have someone who actually have authorized absent. We enter authorized absent there. Okay, let's say we have a late comma here. We can just say it's 30 minutes late, and assuming the rest of them are present. Okay, So that is how you create your own attendance register in Access. So with that, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed it. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.